What is going on, you guys? Nick here with the Bravo 6 Gardener YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys our overhead irrigation system that we have. This is probably going to be the easiest, the most dummy proof, and probably the most inexpensive overhead irrigation setup you guys have ever seen. I know when I first looked into getting our overhead irrigation set up, I was super overwhelmed. There's all these different fittings, all this stuff that I had no idea about how to set up, and it's usually pretty expensive, but we actually found a really simple, affordable way. It cost us like under $40 to get our irrigation set up, so that's what I'm going to show you guys today. Let's get into it. Also, if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We do gardening how-tos, tips, and tutorial videos all the time. So make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss our next video. So we'll basically just start from the house connection here and move our way out to the irrigation head out there. But basically, we're going to start with a splitter. So this is just a two-way splitter. This is just so we can have the garden hose on one side and the irrigation line on the other. Connected to the splitter, this piece right here, that is just a 1/2 inch irrigation to hose adapter, and I'm going to put as many Amazon links as possible to all of these fittings, so hopefully you guys can literally piece this all together, because again, I know it's super complicated when you're looking into doing irrigation setups, but again, this is just a hose adapter, and then this goes into 1/2 inch poly tubing, and then that tubing we basically just have buried into the ground. You can't see it very well, but you can see where we've got our line dug right here, and it basically just goes out to the garden. We don't have it dug in there. We just have this left out in case we need to move anything in here. But this basically just goes all the way out to one irrigation head out here. This is just one 100-foot roll of poly tubing, and basically this just goes, it's going to go right into this 1/2 inch to female connector, and this piece is going to go directly into a male to male connector. So you can see again, 1/2 inch to female, male to male, and then this is I don't remember exactly. This is going to be like it's a female to female basically, but this is just to connect the connector here to the sprinkler head. If you found the right piece, I suppose you could probably skip this portion right here, but these were just the pieces that we needed in order for this setup to work for us. And all we have is this just connected to a 76-inch fiberglass stake that we pounded into the ground. You could use pretty much anything for that, and we hammered it about 1 foot into the ground. And for an inexpensive sprinkler head, this thing is pretty customizable too. So we have it set right now to go 180 degrees, so it'll hit this prong and it'll come back, and then it'll hit this prong and just keep going back and forth. You can also set it to go all the way around, so if we flip that up, we're basically looking at 360 degrees all the way around, and you can even customize it a little bit more, I think. You can move these prongs back and forth, so if you wanted like shorter 90 degrees or a little bit more customization, you can do that, which is pretty cool. And I know there's all kinds of cool wobblers out there, but for what we're doing, we don't need anything fancy. This works really well. It's inexpensive, and like I said, it just works, so we're cool with it. As you guys can see, we've got six 25-foot beds. This actually shoots well beyond the 25-foot beds. It goes out to our containers, and it even shoots into the raised beds out there if we need to. So we actually end up reducing the pressure a little bit just so it covers the raised beds. And we eventually plan on expanding our beds out behind these beds here. So you can literally cover 12 25-foot beds or 6 50-foot beds, and it's just one line. And that's what I love so much about this setup. There's not all different kinds of connectors going in different kinds of directions. It's one connection to the hose all the way to one head, and we get excellent coverage on everything. And this head in particular does a really good job of it hitting everything. It's got water that shoots short distance and water that hits everything far out. So you get complete coverage on everything. And we could honestly probably take this out a little bit further. You could probably put a 7th and an 8th bed on the outsides there, but it covers the setup really well. And again, all in all, we have under $40 in this setup. So the hose splitter, I think that was $7. We just got that at Walmart. Hose, 2 poly tubing adapter, I think that was $1.50. The 100-foot poly tubing, that was $12. The fiberglass stake we had laying around, so that was free for us. A couple zip ties, we had those laying around. This connection was $1.50. This one was like 45 cents. This one was also like 50 cents. And then the sprinkler head, I think it was like $8 or $9, something like that. So again, this is a super inexpensive, super easy, like super dummy proof irrigation setup, and having an irrigation setup like this is going to save you from doing a ton of watering. And I just thought I'd put this video out there. You know, I see a lot of people asking about irrigation setups, you know, beginner gardeners or someone that just needs a good irrigation setup, looking into how to set one up. And again, it can be really super overwhelming, overcomplicated. And this setup definitely is not. It took me maybe 30 minutes to set up, if that. There's no leaks on anything, and it gives us really good coverage. And again, it costs like less than 40 bucks. So to me, it's a no-brainer. And you know, you can definitely expand on it going down the road if you need to. Again, I'll put Amazon links for hopefully every single piece of that setup. I'll put them down in the show notes of the video so you guys can check out the entire setup, hopefully do the exact same thing if you needed to with yours. If you guys enjoyed this video, I would super appreciate a thumbs up. It'll help this video get out to more beginner gardeners. Also, if you guys have not already, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We do tons of gardening how-tos, tips, and tutorial videos all the time. So make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss our next video. Thank you guys again. See you on the next one. Bye.